Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Hall to start the drive. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Kevin Pilot.
Huntley to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's Huntley. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely. I would
God,
be worried about
fucking
this game
damn
maybe
it.
more than any other on the schedule, because I
We
know
just
my
think-
guys are looking ahead to that open
come
week.
on.
I've got to keep them focused
Why-
on the
why- I don't
task
know why
ahead.
tackle does
Make
not
sure
go
they
up to the
take care of
fucking
business in
backer.
this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Oh my God, they're gonna.
Flag comes in. Is that
God, why do I always just screw the pass interference? That's not pass interference.
Downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Don't swat it. Jesus Christ, Madden.
It's incomplete. It's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw, Huntley.
God damn it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
That's so dumb. I had him boxed out, and I fucking threw it, and I just did not.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and
My boy's too slow.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 6 yards to the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. From the 38, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling it up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. picked off by Troy Apke. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God! Good catch.
The first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to run now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers.
Oh, come on, Austin.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught from
Fuck, I should have swatted. I got too greedy. But that's so dumb throw, to be honest. But I should have swatted.
And the Packers get a late touchdown here on the final.
I should have backed up fucking Edmonds too, but I was trying to disguise it that we're still running the same safety blitz. Damn it, Colton. Dumb.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up or come back here in this half.
2 yards they lost there. Now 3rd and 14. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
All again on 2nd.
Wow.
That'll hurt
How
the
about
average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do.
But if people wonder what just happened, man, he comes out of cover 4 quarters, but he ran match defense. So the match, the 2 safeties matched the corner routes coming out. So the corners played the hooks. They split out to cover the corners, which led the seam wide the hell open. You just got to get time, step up in the pocket, and make the throw.
Here are the Lions now as they line up. And
I called that play because I see he's been running a lot of cover 2, so I was hoping to get that cover 2 seam beater down to safety. But if he's running matches, that does the same purpose.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to... And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception.
Is he really benching A-Rod? That'd be crazy if he's actually benching A-Rod.
Touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense.
Kirby gets a breakout game. He deserves one.
Now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here.
Oh, good throw. I'm not even, wow, what a free-form ball right there. That's insane. Good for him.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp at all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready. Ten cycles. Ready.
Oh, good call. What a ballsy call. Good for him. Good play call.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Slide through. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, don't swat it. Man, why do we swat anything?
That's knocked down and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on the last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
If we weren't ran 20 off with the plays, Jesus.
They'll run with Hall. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tyler Huntley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 2nd and 3. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run it with Hall off the option. Powers through it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situation.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go now.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Oh shit, I've got to snap it. How bad?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they will take a knee here. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Well, fans Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.